The global community faces a critical juncture in combating climate change, necessitating a shift from fossil fuel to sustainable energy sources. Leading nations in this regard, like Denmark, Portugal, and China, have made substantial investments in renewables, recognizing the imperative of securing a sustainable future for generations to come. As Nigeria contemplates its future amid its rich oil and gas reserves, there's a growing realization of the need to integrate green energy into its economic framework. This involves educational initiatives, investments in renewable energy sources, and diversification away from oil dependency. Nigeria's reliance on oil spans over 7 decades. Currently, its daily production of crude oil stands at 1.4 million barrels per day, according to government sources, and the environmental toll, particularly in the Niger Delta region, has been severe, increasing concerns over pollution and environmental degradation. In August 2022, the federal government launched the National Energy Transition Plan with set targets that include generating 30,000 megawatts of electricity from renewable energy sources and reaching carbon neutrality by 2060. While the government has released a roadmap for renewable energy adoption, the pace of implementation remains a pressing question. NGOs like GiftSap, Food for Climate Change, SWIA, amongst others, are actively engaging in awareness campaigns and asking questions on the implementation of government's renewable energy plan.
When we're talking about renewable energy sources, isn't Niger Delta best important? How about hydroelectric power? Has that area been tackled?
It shouldn't be just an exclusive list for federal government to take decision on. They should also bring it home for each state to take steps. And again, segment the process so that it becomes like an immediate action, a short-term action, a medium-term action, and then a long-term action.
At Rivers State University, the establishment of a Center for Climate Change and Forest Resources underscores the growing recognition on the importance of renewable energy education. Professor Sodianye Abere, the director of the center, emphasizes the need for government's intervention in integrating climate change and renewable energy studies into school curricula.
The students to be equipped, with the knowledge, and that knowledge should be transferred, right? We should be able to raise people who will be able to adapt and bring up solutions to the problems that we are encountering.
A drive through Port Harcourt, the capital of Rivers State, shows a gradual adoption of solar energy, with approximately 1 in 20 households utilizing solar panels for electricity. Residents cite cost effectiveness and minimal maintenance as key benefits, though affordability remains a barrier.
For years, I think it has been working perfectly. I no longer use gen in my house. I barely even use NEPA light.
Okay, yeah, I've been using solar for I think up to 10 years right now, and it's been quite exciting. Considering the electric power supply in Nigeria, it's been helpful. The cost of maintenance is very, very low.
Noyelum Victor, a solar energy expert, highlights the increasing awareness of solar power in Nigeria and calls for government measures to enhance affordability and accessibility.
Anybody that can afford 2,000 naira fuel in a day can afford a solar system. The only disadvantage is just bringing out that money once to acquire the system, but on the long run, it's far cheaper than generators or even electricity, because most of the customers I have, and most people that are putting the people that have the people that are on the grade A, most of them now have started disconnecting their NEPA lights due to the high cost of it. When they put a complete solar system, they will tell you to disconnect their light. They don't need the NEPA lights. Most hotels are using solar systems now to run their hotel, especially during the day.
Amidst the transition to green energy, questions loom over Nigeria's heavy reliance on oil revenue. As according to the National Bureau of Statistics, the last quarter of 2023 saw a 12.11% growth in the oil sector, which indicates a 25.50% points recorded compared to 2022. Dr. Okidem Andrew, an agro-business consultant and HOD Agri-Economics Department, RSU, advocates a pivot towards agriculture as a sustainable economic alternative.
The green economy has potential to turn Nigeria economy around. From 1960 to date, I think Nigeria has entered into recession over 8 times. Go to your record. Each time the economy enters recession, it is the agri sector that grows the economy back to mainstream. Why have we not invested the money, the billions of dollars we have got from oil into the agricultural sector, into technology?
As Nigeria navigates its path towards renewable energy, it must balance economic interests with environmental responsibilities. By embracing green technologies and diversifying its economy, Nigeria can pave the way for a cleaner and more sustainable future. However, some have advised that the government should begin to look at the agro sector because when this switch eventually happens, our oil and gas might not have that much value, and so agriculture might be our mainstay. Deborah Balama, Channels Television News.